There, Spot, there's a good girl, eh? Right then, let's see what you got. Spot, roll over. Oh, come on, Spot. This is a bit embarrassing. Spot, come on, roll over. Come on, Spot. Spot! Old dogs, new tricks, according to that well-known saying, it can't be done. Which is a bit cruel on old people, isn't it? And dogs. Maybe we have a tendency to stick to the things we know we do best, no matter what age we are. But equally, there's no time like the present, is there? Good girl, Spot. Well, that's better. So here's another phrase for you. Don't die wandering. Come on, Spot. Tauranga, in the Western Bay of Plenty, has long been one of New Zealand's fastest growing cities, a striking coastal location. And about 20 kilometres inland is the rural settlement of Whakamarama, home to Robert and Bryony Cross.
It's just ever-changing, wasn't it? Just such a beautiful view.
The couple and their 2 young children emigrated from the UK in 2006 and quickly settled on a 30-hectare lifestyle block. However, it wasn't quite the experience they expected.
We found a house that just happened to have an orchard. We were as green as the kiwi fruit. And we were told, well, it doesn't take much to do. Major learning curve.
Kiwi fruit farming was, however, just another twist in their diverse and unconventional careers. Robert worked widely in the cement industry, and the couple also managed rest homes and even owned an art gallery in the UK. Bryony spent her childhood in India, where her father was a tea taster and buyer, before her life took an unexpected turn.
This was my first ever picture. I didn't know what I was doing.
At 19, she became a fashion model, working all over the world.
That one was in Israel. This was in Thailand, this one. Went to Japan a couple of times.
Yeah, you look so young.
Yes, I do. Can't remember looking like that.
Daughter Emma is an accountant in Sydney, and son Freddie is a graduate architect in Wellington. So, with an empty nest, Robert and Bryony decided the time was right to build their forever home on a section next to their kiwi fruit farm.
This house is for us, it's for nobody else.
The project ignited Robert's long-standing passion for architecture. So much so, he decided to design the new house himself. For that, though, he had to go back to school.
I think I inquired when I was 60 to become an architectural designer, and I did say to the lady, look, I'm probably going to be older than most of the teachers. And I was. And I thought, it's probably time. I've got plenty of time to do it. Why not give it a go?
Robert graduated with a diploma in architectural technology, encouragement for Freddie to take up architecture himself. And now the two of them work together on the new design.
Definitely gets us talking whenever I come home. It's always about the house and always talking about the house.
Rather than having these 2 doors here, we could have a pivot door.
There's been a couple questionable kind of things he's done on the house. I try to push him away from that as much as I can, but I mean, it's his house.
And very much Robert's vision, one in the style of the minimalist modern architecture that's been a long-time inspiration.
I've probably been designing it for 14 years, so hopefully I've got it right.
I rather like this. A peaceful, fertile little valley. Clearly very good for growing kiwi fruit. Let's hope it's the same for growing a house. Hello, hello. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, you're on the plateau here, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes. More or less 360-degree views. This is why we chose the section.
Yeah.
And it's the best one on our old farm, really.
Primo spot.
Yes, indeed. So the house is 322 square metres, and then at the garage block with a 60 square metre flat above for hopefully one of the children.
Well, that's almost a decent-sized house just in there.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
What we're going to have is a big art gallery because we've got a lot of paintings. We used to have a very small art gallery in the UK, and most of it's still sitting in boxes, but we will have the space to put all our art up, hopefully.
So pretty central to the house. That's the first thing you'll see.
Yeah, first thing you'll see.
On this high, wide, windy site, the modernist-inspired house embodies what Robert calls comfortable minimalism. At the back, a two-vehicle garage includes the laundry and opens onto a services porch. Adjacent, the master ensuite includes a bath with a direct line of sight to Mount Maunganui. A long walk-in wardrobe and large master bedroom sit next door to the home office, complete with fold-away bed. Round to the main entrance, a 3-metre-high, pivoting steel front door opens into a covered entry, then through glass doors to the foyer gallery, showcasing the couple's art collection. Turn left to the expansive open-plan living space, including a substantial covered patio. A gas fire warms the family room, and huge sliding doors make the most of the views and the sun. Beyond the dining space, the kitchen features black joinery, stainless steel tops, and a hidden scullery. Then onto a separate lounge and outside to the open evening patio. Off the lounge and down a hallway, an ensuite and a walk-in wardrobe leading to the guest bedroom in prime view position. The wide eaves offer summer shade and winter warmth, while the clean horizontal lines and flat roof edged with parapet walls are distinctive elements of the modernist architecture Robert so respects. Now, finally, he's incorporated them into his and Bryony's forever home. The more I'm here, the more I love this place. This is the final house that you've built before.
Yes. We're not building as an investment. This is the final one. So we've gone to an awful lot of thought about creating a house that gives us exactly what we want.
Yeah. And Robert, certainly, it's been his dream to build the perfect house, and he can visualize far better than I can. So he knows, every inch of it.
Are you two perfectionists?
I can reach a compromise, but I'd rather not. And so if I have an idea, I'd like to see it through as much as possible.
So when will you be living here? What's Robert told you?
Well, the projected time is 50 weeks. But, that could obviously change with weather. We're coming into winter. But we hope to be in this time next year.
What will you spend on this ideally?
Ideally, 2.5 million.
For the house and the shed?
And the shed, both together. And you smile as if you know
What do you
more
think it
than
means?
me, which you probably do.
Was there a lot of floor area here?
Yeah, there is, yes. But we shall see. I mean, who knows?
Well, you're right. If you were a first builder, you wouldn't know. But of course, you do know a little bit about how
I know
things go.
enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, okay. It feels like we're about to witness the final act in a truly cinematic setting. And the backstory? Well, a couple who've lived here for years, refining and defining and discovering the ultimate version of that. And so, how will this play out? Will it be a Shakespearean tragedy? Will it be a comedy of errors? Or maybe, just maybe, this will be a happy Hollywood forever after. Robert worked with Tauranga-based John McAlpine on an earlier renovation and needed John's expertise again. especially with the expansive modernist-inspired flat roof. John fine-tuned a lot of the detail to help Robert get his design across the line.
I would love to say that between Robert and myself, it's been basically a 50-50 split, you know, like, look, Robert knew exactly what he wanted, but it's our job to challenge those ideas and to throw something else in the mix as well. I've found in the past that a bit of design knowledge is actually really good, but what I feel that owners need to understand more and what we need to bring into it is more about budgeting and stuff like that.
To make those dreams practical, buildable. That's what we all want.
Exactly. Because, look, at the end of the day, anything's achievable, but how big's your bank balance, you know?
Although John counts Robert as a personal friend, he'll still be keeping a close eye on what he's up to.
Robert knows what he wants. So he'll go up on site and he might say, I want to do it like this now, or I want to change it like that. So
changes.
That changes. Those are the things you've got to constantly keep on top of.
That's the thing to watch for.
Correct.
Got you.
Correct. Because any change, as you know, is time and money.
Yeah. But he knows that too.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Would he have made a good architect?
Yeah, yes, he would have. Yes, he would have.
An early start in Whakamarama, and after 14 years of planning, a very big day ahead.
Oh, God, absolutely, finally we started. It is a massive relief after such a long time, and finally we can at last see some concrete go down. Amazing day, and a beautiful day too. There's no pulling out now till we're in.
Touch wood, everything goes okay. So.
Yeah.
A successful slab pour depends on an unimpeded supply. But with the final section still to go, the last concrete trucks are nowhere to be seen.
We just have to sit and wait for when the trucks roll up, but they apparently are on their way. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
It's a small hiccup, sure, but no doubt the first of many challenges, big and small, Robert will face during the build of his self-designed home.
At one point, he was very reluctant to even get going because he thought, oh, it's going to be too expensive. You know, are we going to be staying here? And, you know, all the doubts that were coming in. And myself and our two children said, no, come on, you got to do it. You got to do it. You'll always regret it. And if you don't, it'll be like an itch that doesn't go away.
Better late than never, I guess, for Robert and the concrete. But with $2.5 million on the line, a lot of expectations and a nagging question. Just how dangerous could a little knowledge prove to be? July 2024 at Whakamarama in the Bay of Plenty, and Robert and Bryony Cross's new house build is racing along, next to the garage and accommodation block, which Robert casually calls the shed. In the main house, though, the builders are standing up the framing.
Brace it, plumb it, get it all sitting right.
Just a few weeks later, it's time for installation of the structural beams, important elements in the design.
One of the main features of the house is the ranch slider in the front, which is over 10 metres long, and that particular area is supported by these steel beams. So visually, that'll start to form the front of the house.
Truan's fully prepared for the rain to last all day. In fact, as a long-time local, he knows it will.
I've lived up in Whakamarama for the last 20 years, and when we first moved here, we were told it was the wettest region in Tauranga during the month of August. So here we are. Welcome to August.
Modernist homes famously feature high, wide spans and lots of glass, needing substantial structural support. Robert's design doesn't hide the necessary steel columns, But there is a risk of them interrupting that expansive view.
To be honest, I didn't realise how much steel there was in the job. I thought there were only 3 or 4 bits of steel, but there seems to be about 6 or 7 there. So, all good, all good. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Other structural designs might have minimised those columns, but that would have required the beams to be much more substantial and therefore expensive. So all in all, Robert's happy with the solution he's arrived at.
I've had it in my mind's eye for a long time, so I know exactly what it's going to look like. But when it comes to the reality of it, it's a totally different sort of thing, and you can see it happening.
Getting the steel in is often a stressful time for builders. They have to pray everything fits, because otherwise it can get messy.
Measurements are still working out, and it's starting to take shape. Nothing has to be cut with an angle grinder or a chainsaw just yet.
As well as the house itself, work is continuing on the garage and apartment right next door. Here too, Robert has carefully considered every detail.
I was very concerned that this level of the apartment here was going to be the right height to be able to see over the top of the house. And the parapet wall has just went in this week. And I'm delighted to say you can still see the mount. And that was a big worry for me. And we've obviously got it right, so I'm very pleased.
It's clear to see now, with the house taking form, Robert's influenced by Frank Lloyd Wright, Le Corbusier. And for me, the strongest influence is Mies van der Rohe. This house here, the Farnsworth house, all glass and steel, beautiful, modern. Or is it? See, these early houses were really pushing the boundaries of what you could do. And this house here, Le Corbusier's great classic, 1931, Villa Savoy, well, frankly, it had issues. And it leaked like a sieve. Enemy number one was the flat roof. I mean, we have letters from the client, Madame Savoy, saying that it's raining in my house, it's raining in the servants' quarters, it's raining in the bathroom. I mean, that was a new house. Not so good. And that's the big test, isn't it? The builders have to get that membrane roof exactly right. Otherwise, we know from almost 100 years of modernist home history what could well go wrong.
Into October, and time to carefully install the critical membrane roof.
Some of the aspects of this build are not necessarily what we would encourage in the building industry when it comes to membrane roofs, parapet walls, internal gutters. Robert and Bryony, especially Robert, was adamant that he liked the look of the big facades and the fascias on the front, so it was hard to get away from those parapet walls and internal gutters. We've tried to future-proof it as best as we can, problem solve it as best we can with big wide gutters, big outlets on our overflows, plenty of droppers. So we've tried to make his design work without any problems later on. The last thing we want as an industry, and especially me as the main contractor, are those phone calls with problems.
The membrane has to be kept as dry as possible during installation and for a time afterwards. If rain threatens, the builders will have to cover the roof as much as possible and open it up again on sunny days. And so, with their house all but closed in, Robert and Bryony can start visualizing what life here will really be like.
Okay, so this is where the front door is, here. And then all of this will be covered in pictures all around there. That's the idea, anyway.
The couple's very own art gallery has been foremost in their minds right from the start of this project.
It should be great. I'm really looking forward to it. To see all our pictures out, which we've never had before, because we've never had anywhere to hang them.
But actually, being in the space can, unexpectedly perhaps, raise a few doubts.
Bit concerned about having a black kitchen and thinking, oh, it's going to be a bit dark and gloomy. But I think it'll look really good, actually. It's going to look quite modern.
An all-black kitchen is a sort of strong design statement that appeals conceptually But the reality might not quite hit the mark. And with the success of a modernist house depending so much on a combination of simple but precise elements, you'd have to hope that Robert has got the fundamentals right. It's November, and after a lot of work, and a few nervous moments no doubt, the roof is complete at Robert and Bryony's build. Just as well then that I didn't wait any longer before making my second visit. So this is what 6 months progress looks like in Tauranga. I'm impressed. They are flying along. Maybe it's the wind. The garage and guest accommodation block was started first, so is further ahead, but not that much. The main house is catching up fast.
This is our art gallery.
Yeah.
This is where we're going to hang all our excess pictures. It's going to be all dark blue. And there's
blue.
dark blue roof, skirting boards everywhere. So you come into the dark, into the light and the view. So completely different sort of set of circumstances. Really.
Different atmospheres, isn't
Different
it?
atmospheres.
Great
entirely,
architectural
yes.
trick, that.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perhaps a bit too early to judge the effect of those steel posts in the living areas, but the dark into light I can relate to, a classic modernist compression and release.
Completely different atmosphere in here.
Yeah.
From traditional to modern.
Oh, right, that's how you see it.
Yes, I do, yeah.
But this will all be open then? So glazing all the way around?
4 glazing, big, large glazed windows.
Yeah.
And then one that goes back behind the fireplace.
How clever. So when do the windows arrive?
Yeah, windows. Well, we're not...
$1 million question.
Yeah. Well, there have been delayed. And we're not quite sure how long.
And it's a
There you go.
bit unknown, is it, at the moment?
Can't do anything about
It
it
is-
at the moment.
well,
We're just waiting.
we're optimistic, put it
Yes,
that way.
yes, hopefully.
Good.
It'll
Got to be
nice.
optimistic.
Yes, indeed, and not to be pessimistic, but the windows are kind of important. You can't close a house in and start the interior work without them. On the bright side, daughter Emma is over from Sydney and checking out the new build firsthand for the first time.
Well, this isn't bad, is it, Emma?
No, it's very nice.
They seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think Dad's had his stressful times, but he's been all right. I think he enjoys it.
What are the stresses?
I think the amount of decisions that Dad's had to make, he's getting sort of a bit decision fatigue. Just like the amount of things that he's like, the taps, the windows, the doors, the door handles, and things like that. So, yeah, but they seem to be getting on all right.
So even though he's in his element, you can't actually put it down.
Yeah,
It's constant.
sure,
You can't forget about it. Can
No,
you?
exactly. So, but no, he's definitely enjoying it. I'm so I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
From following his dreams, I guess.
However, as romantic as following a dream seems, there's also untested ground to cover here. For Robert and Bryony, one of their most impactful moves is to locate their gallery space at the front entrance of their house. Unsure what the lighting implications of that decision are, they've sought advice from Tauranga Art Gallery director Sonia Korahina and lighting specialist Alan Davies. And what better place to start but Sonia's own home?
Part of what we have to take into consideration with this house is the light well that we've got up here, which as you can see is spilling light through.
Sonia has plenty of art on show, but unlike the light walls here, Robert and Bryony plan a deep blue gallery and a deliberate shift from the dark to light as you move through the house.
the light will be sucked up by the dark walls.
Sure.
That's our
Balance
big
of it.
concern, yeah.
It's really just about finding the balance between the daylight contribution and then also be able to, show your artwork and render the colours that you need. If you go too warm, it'll look very muddy. But if you go too cool, it can be very sterile.
But it's the same sort of...
The dark blue gallery has potential to be a really stunning space, but there's a lot to get right.
Always use a matte paint, not a highly glossy one, otherwise you'll see all the imperfections in the wall show up as well.
Yes, good point.
And get that reflection.
Colour, is that?
Yes, and that reflection from the light coming back on the paint too.
But while correct lighting is critical for displaying art, maybe the bigger question is just how to blend the requirements of a gallery space with the practicalities of a house. It may well be that balancing what's best for the home and the art is an art in itself.
Nice, it's very clean architecturally.
I didn't realise it was so complicated, to be honest. Lighting makes or breaks a picture. And if you can see it in the same way, maybe that the artist, when they painted it, wanted it to be seen.
The art gallery is a real test of Robert's design. The modernist principle of form follows function prioritises the purpose of a space. Its aesthetic value comes from that purpose. So the art gallery can't stand alone. It must be a cohesive part of the whole. Into the new year, and Robert and Bryony have been carefully landscaping around the new house, but there have been some unwanted visitors.
The pukekos have eaten my plants, wretched things, and you can see they've obviously been having a little wander through the house.
It's a minor annoyance, though, compared to the windows, which are now 3 months late being delivered.
The whole thing is unfortunate because we thought everything was on track. We just have to wait and see.
Yes, and Robert, as you can see by his hair, has refused to cut his hair until the windows are here. So he's
Absolutely.
beginning to look a bit like an ageing hippie now.
Yes, yes. But my strength lies in my hair. And as soon as they're in, I'll have a cut.
He'll have a haircut. So.
While some of the windows and sliding doors are huge, they were ordered many months ago. Plenty of time, you would have thought, for them to be manufactured and arrive. So what's the story?
I've no idea. The glass panes, I think, weigh a quarter of a tonne each. So I think it's pushed them a bit. And of course, we thought we had it resolved, but hopefully by next week we should know exactly what's going on.
Without the windows, work here has virtually ground to a halt, and the couple's patience is being sorely tested.
It is a roller coaster of emotions. You know, you definitely have your very high highs and your pretty low lows. Everybody's got to be shuffled back. All the contractors have got to be shuffled back, which Truan's dealing with, of course. It makes it tough on him. And I feel sorry for him.
Very tough to try and, juggling balls in the air, and you sort of think, well, hopefully they'll all land, but it is tough.
It's April, and the glazing has finally arrived at Robert and Bryony's build. A staggering 5 months late, completely outside the control of the couple or Truan and the builders.
The joinery firm that we were dealing with went into receivership, and so the wheels fell off that contract. We had to then try and find a new contractor that would step in and fill that role. Being that we had quite a complex, large slider, 10.6 metres long, meant that it was difficult to find the right people. So it was pretty painful, to be honest, because the whole job came to a grinding halt. We couldn't do anything else without the windows. And so now that the windows have arrived and they're on site, we're away again.
So it's been a very stressful last 5 months and a long time between haircuts for Robert.
That was a silly comment I made in November when I needed a haircut. Well, today's the day. And I just cannot wait. It has been an absolute bloody nightmare.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it too, because it's dreadful. I have to say, it is dreadful.
What's wonderful, though, is the windows and the sliding doors will finally make the house watertight. So today's a major milestone with a lot on the line.
Oh, a bit nervous. It's a big pane of glass to drop.
It's a heavyweight job, but really just another day at the office for the Windows team. Meanwhile, I'm here for the hair.
Hey, there they are.
Hi, Tom.
I saw the glorious mane of hair from across the field. How are you?
Well,
That's quite something. Look at that.
Yes, I'm quite proud of it. Actually, I'm not. I'm getting rid of it in about 3 hours if everything goes according to plan.
first pane in, so
Each pane is 280 kilos.
we were wondering how we were actually
Going to open them.
it's quite
That's
a weight
the next
to push.
worry, is that we can actually open them.
They slide nicely.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's get them in first, then we can test them later.
Test them later, exactly. I would hope by the end of May, it'll be completely painted, all done, finished, watertight. And we can just concentrate on the inside then.
Yeah. So the outside will look pretty good. Don't make another bet about the haircut.
No,
that's my advice.
No, I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
That won't happen twice.
Okay, good.
With the glazing all in, it's time to test the sliding doors. And there's a potential issue.
So that's going to be a bit of a problem with the bar in there.
That is okay.
Can you keep going?
Oh, gosh.
But that's good.
Blimey. That's quite heavy to do that.
This is the last one, though, but you got to stop as well.
That's fine. Well, good. Nice job.
God. Ta-da! It works.
The roof above the massive doors has to be supported somehow, and you can only imagine the size of the steel beams that would be necessary for a completely open span.
Jeez, it's quite hard, isn't it?
Consider the bigger picture, though. 30 square meters of almost uninterrupted glass. Talk about widescreen views.
Oh, they're
It
amazing,
is.
aren't they? Huge piece of glass.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So cool.
With the windows, doors and skylights safely installed, time for the main event.
Right. Do we leave the mullet?
No.
Full mullet, yeah.
Soon, Robert's bad hair days will just be a fading memory.
It's quite long, isn't
Well, at
it,
least
Stevie?
I've proved that I can grow it
Yeah.
in most places.
I think you got to do something with this. Have you got lamb wool insulation in the
No,
walls?
Tom, we are not going to put it in the walls.
It's like a time capsule.
No.
No, get rid.
No, get
Get
rid.
rid, okay.
Definitely.
I get the feeling this joke has worn a bit thin for Brian and Robert, and chopping the mop takes a load off both of them.
Oh, my goodness me. That's pretty damn good, isn't it? That's fine. Good for another 10 months, I reckon.
The old Robert spec.
By mid-year, the Windows Blues have been blown away in a whirl of activity that's got the build back on track.
Everything has progressed so much. The insulation's now in, the jib is nearly finished. Just huge progress.
Even so, the final push towards the finish line can be frustrating.
Robert is certainly getting a little weary, definitely getting a little weary, but he's looking forward to the end product, so we just have to keep going.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
Those are so nice.
What do you think of the windows then?
That's awesome.
A timely visit from Freddie and Emma injects some youthful energy and admiration.
You can really get a good idea.
Well, it feels like a house now.
It does,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, it does. But we'll go through into the TV room first.
I always wish he became an architect.
Because all your
That's
stuff is
awesome.
at this. That's where Mum's kitchen's going. Nice black kitchen.
The uniqueness of it is all really coming together. Like, I think it looks so great. It's exciting, and it just makes me feel quite proud of what they've been able to achieve and accomplish.
I think it's a good time to have a think about this project as it comes to the finish line. Two things remain in my mind. Firstly, that modernist mantra, form follows function. We're going to see if this house functions well. But where I think this house ultimately gets judged is in the detail. With a modernist house, everything's stripped back, the detail has to be perfect. So let's see if it is.
Well, this is a very pleasant drive through the rural hills to Robert and Bridie's place. And all around there are conventional houses, as you would expect, but we're going to the unexpected, the surprise. You see, the whole thing about this was the bravery of Robert, supported by Bryony, going back later in life to retrain to design houses. And so that's the idea. Now, here's the test. Has he got it right for them? It's very neat and modern. It's a great angle on this house. There's some real modernist touches, a crisp white wall, different planes, a bit of complexity. Of course, this great blue wall. It makes an extra horizon line. I can see the mount beyond. And then it guides me towards the front door. Hello.
Hello. Tom, how you doing?
Hi, Bryony. Robert.
Hi, Tom. Nice to see you again.
Really nice to see
Yeah.
you. What an incredibly impressive front door.
It is lovely. Yeah, we're very, very pleased with it, how it's turned out.
Yeah, well, it's the start of something. Is this the
Indeed.
sign of things to come?
Yes, it is indeed. Yeah.
Gosh, look at this. This is amazing. It's like stepping into a museum, an archive of beautiful things.
Nearly all of these artworks, we've got a story behind.
Not least this.
Not least this one.
I'm kind of transfixed by it. You're looking at me through time, Bryony. Pride of place.
Pride of
Yes,
place,
absolutely.
yes.
The blue is so good. It's really punchy, isn't it? And high contrast with these gold frames. But you've also got this gallery lighting. Works really well.
Yes, he's done a fantastic job. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, and it's worked out really well.
But I've got to draw my eyes away and pivot because I'd almost forgotten we've got that incredible view. Such a great view. I've got goosebumps. You take a breath in and that corner window, so effective at giving you that big sweep. And the contrast with that, so we've come out of the deep blue gallery and now into this light, bright space.
It was totally intentional to have two different feels
Yeah.
about the house. And as you go to the other rooms, they also change as well.
The kitchen, wow, it feels massive.
It is. There is a lot of storage space, and no, I love it. It works really well.
There's more than a bit of minimalism in this kitchen, isn't there? I mean, there's not even a socket on that splashback, let alone a toaster or a kettle to be seen. But because of these materials, it doesn't feel austere.
No, yes.
It works well.
It does work very well.
There's a smaller, lower ceiling here, smaller room. Oh, this is cozy, isn't it?
It is, yes. That's exactly what it was supposed to be, a casual room, relaxing.
True snug.
It is a true snug, absolutely, yeah. We've got the extra beds if required.
And then outside, there's a little space there.
That's our gin and tonic deck for the evenings.
And I guess if it's a good session, then you can just roll in through the bifolds and end up on the bed.
Absolutely, yes. Why not? Why not?
Conveniently, right next to the snug, the guest bedroom can also handle casualties from the gin and tonic deck. While back down by the art gallery, the home office, or nostalgia room, is a quiet repository for family photos and mementos. And close by, the master bedroom.
Well, there's definitely a feminine touch here.
Yes, absolutely.
I chose the colours, and originally I was going to have a fairly sort of busy wallpaper, but then we saw this wallpaper and just loved it.
It's a lovely outlook. You've got Little Farm Gate, that rolling valley and the hills beyond.
It's very tranquil, it's very peaceful.
They haven't skimped on space here with the large walk-in wardrobe and the elegant ensuite. Very much a bathroom with a view.
To bathe underneath a giant window with the mount in the background, and that's glorious.
Yes, it sure is, yeah. We spent quite a bit of time getting the bath absolutely at the right level.
You've obviously got very good dead reckoning. You intuitively know what's right. You can claim that, I think.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
Take that.
Yeah.
What I think Robert has also been proved right about is the garage and guest flat so close to the main house. Stylistically, very different for sure, but happily complementary as well.
So are the frustrations over? Have you achieved what you wanted to?
I think we have. I really like it. It has a very nice feeling about the house, and it's sort of a bit serene, really. Since we bought the land, that's 15 years ago.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's been a long time preparing for it.
We love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Would you change anything?
It's a good question. I don't think so, actually. I suppose I might change things, how it was constructed slightly to make it cheaper. But all in all, I don't regret anything.
So remind me, what was your original budget? How much was this going to cost?
I told you $2.5 million.
Yeah.
And we're on budget.
How much did you spend in total?
Oh, probably only what I consider outside the budget, maybe 50 grand.
That's remarkable.
I kept a very close eye on what we were spending and where we were spending it, and kept an eye on the bargain corner of the builders merchants we used.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody knew me in there. You just have to be careful and be aware of what you're spending and what you've still got to spend. I don't think there's anything standard here at all. All the doorways are higher and wider than any normal house. You've got this battle between form and function and proportion. And to get those three things right, I think it's quite difficult to do. But I knew what we wanted, and we tried to incorporate all of that into the building. And I don't think it's come out too badly. I'm very happy with it.
Oh, yeah. I would be very surprised to understand that this is the first attempt of a new architect, effectively. That's what it is. And you must be really proud of what he's done.
Yes, yeah, I am. And he's done the most fantastic job. I'm very proud of him.
Oh, great.
I'm afraid what you've done there is set yourself up for a new career. And architectural careers are quite long, so...
I think in my mid-70s, I'm not going to be doing that.
We'll see. Let's return to this thought about a little bit of knowledge being a dangerous thing, because I really don't think that's what's going on here. I see a home put together with great consideration and wisdom. It doesn't stick slavishly to a particular architectural style. Instead, there's this great combination of design and life experiences. But you know, the thing I respect the most is that Robert hasn't done what we typically do as we get older, and that is to retreat, to become more conservative. Instead, he's put himself out there, backed himself, and in doing so, created a home that is impressive and welcoming. And it suits Robert and Bryony down to the ground. They're delighted with it. What a success.